to Ryobi UK. Today we're going to be unboxing this. There's not much to unbox, obviously it's just a battery. It's the new 9 amp hour high energy lithium 18 volt battery for the One Plus system. Serial number RB18L90. There it is. Right, let's get this open. I'm going to put this on charge now and we're going to see how long it takes to charge. I'll show you quickly the charger I'm using and we'll go from there. Right, I'll just get it open. Not got no Ryobi scissors, so Ryobi could do with some scissors. Yay! Last. A message to Ryobi.
Ryobi rent.
Don't wrap it in that rubbish plastic again. Cut my finger, look. So there she is. I believe in America these are called HP, not high energy. Unless they're a different thing. Maybe someone could tell me. Put in the comments. Right, so I bought this specifically for certain tools. Probably won't be using this with my hand tools very often, although I could easily use it with my hand tools, as you can see. I mean, it doesn't make it ridiculously heavy. Obviously, if I was using that all day, that would feel very heavy after a while, you know. But I've got plenty of other batteries I can use instead of that one. Probably my high energy 3 amp hour will probably be my main one for my hand tools as such. I brought this with the idea of using it with my miter saw, lawnmower, the leaf blower, and maybe the light, the spotlight, the area light. My only concern is, now I've unboxed it, will it fit in my lawnmower? I know people with a double battery lawnmower, I believe they would have trouble fitting this in the top section. But I've only got the single one. I've got the RLM 18X33 H50, which again I think talks about the battery, the 5 amp hour battery that came with it. So we just need to know whether this will fit in the lawnmower and whether the cover is shut. If it doesn't shut, then maybe I can just leave the cover open, but let's see if it fits. So we're going to take this outside and we're going to try it on the lawnmower, see if it fits. Right, I've just come outside, we're going to try it on the lawnmower. New 9 amp hour high energy battery, and just to show you that it does fit in this particular model. Excuse the wind noise. And it fits very well, quite easily, and there's a little bit of room to spare, to be honest. If they ever bring out a 10 amp hour, that might just fit in there as well. I mean, you can always leave it open slightly as well if you add any bigger batteries down in the future, but it fits perfectly. So that's model number RLM 18X33 H50, and I'll put that up on the screen. Go. That was it, working well with the lawnmower. Obviously in the summer when the grass has grown, I'll be able to see the difference in performance, but at the moment There is no grass. I'll go inside now and we'll try it on the mitre saw next, see how that works. Right, I can't remember the model number, but I'll put it up. I'll put it up on the screen up here somewhere. But let's see the 9 amp hour. Obviously, nothing to stop the battery here, like the lawnmower. So you've got no cover or anything, so obviously it fits perfectly. Obviously. Hopefully, it will give it a little bit more energy, a little bit more strength. Not that I've had any problems with it so far. Let's have a look at the battery close up. There's the extra connections on the high energy ones. I believe they're for some brushless tools. They have extra connections, so I've been told. Let's take a look at the charger we're going to be using today. I'll put the model numbers if I can find it. They'll probably be on the bottom, I presume. Number here, BCL 14181H. But let's go ahead. Let's have a little look at the clock. Right, we're going to go and put it on charge. Right, it's just gone 14:45, and I'm going to be putting this on charge. We're going to see how long it takes. So that's 2:45 PM. Right, so there you go, it's on charge. Let's see how long it takes. Well, there you go, we've got a solid green light. 7:45 at night, and the battery is completely charged. I will own up, I've been asleep for half an hour. So that could have been done for at least half hour now. So that's its first charge. What I'll do is I'll use it, run the battery down, and then I'll give it a second charge and see if it charges any quicker on the second time, because obviously it's a brand new battery. Could be the first charge takes a bit of a while. There you go, fully charged. Right, okay, this is model number RB18L90. It says it's compatible with all 18 volt 1 plus system. It says that the high energy system offers more working time and performance compared to previous technology advances. So what they're basically telling me is the high energy tells me that it's got more performance, as in I presume more power. Be interesting to see this run with the grinder. At times the grinder got held up. Still a great tool, brilliant in my mind, but occasionally it felt like it got held up and it stalled. So let's see. In the summer I'll be using this. Got to lay a few more slabs, cut a few more slabs. So we'll see how this performs with this compared to another one. So what I'll do is I'll do a performance video at a later date. It says here that it gives higher performance and also gives better working time. I'll put that to a test, and the way I'll put that to a test is I'll get myself a normal 3 amp hour if they're available and a normal 9 amp hour if they're available, and we'll do a few tests in the summer. But for now we're just having a look at it just to show you that this is available in the UK, because I was unaware that you could buy a 9 amp hour high energy in the UK. So there you go, that's what it says on the website. It says it's got the 4 LEDs to show you when it's full and not full, and all the basic other stuff. It's got protection against overcharging, overheating, reinforced shock resistant design, obviously. So with batteries it's a big thing about dropping it. So it's got the rubber, as you can see there on most Ryobi ones, it's got the rubber at the bottom. So hopefully if you drop it. Interestingly enough as well, I was a bit worried because in the past with some batteries I've had trouble getting them off of things when the clips are a little bit stiff on some of them. On the bigger ones, which I think I've lent one out. No, this is my 5 amp hour. Sometimes I was struggling to get, well, yeah, I struggled to get this off the tool. But it does seem, And yeah, it's true. It's a slightly different design and it's better. These clips are further towards the bottom. So I can actually just reach there and it'll unclip. So let me show you that now. Let's take a drill. So with a 5 amp hour, sometimes I've got small hands, but sometimes to get around and pull and push in the past has been a problem because this design hasn't got, let me come closer. This design seems slightly further up away from the base, so the clip seems further away and it feels very stiff, and there is nothing really pronounced here, so there isn't really much for me to push on. But with this new design, you've got this big pronounced piece here and it's very low towards the bottom, so it's very easy, as you can see that's activating it. It's very easy for me to activate the release. I don't even need to really get my hand around it. As you can see, there's a gap. But with the other design, I presume the older design, I have to, there's nothing really for me to press at the bottom there. It just moves a fraction, doesn't always come off like that. So I have to get my hand, see there's no gap between my hand and the battery, and I have to then push like that. And then if it's clipped into a tool quite tightly, sometimes I have noticed it's quite hard to release. I think I noticed that on the lawnmower. I can't be sure, but I know it was a few of my tools. Again, you can see my hands close. With the new design, they've put it right near the bottom, and I've got a big gap, and I can still squeeze and release, which is brilliant. Well done, Ryobi, because being a very big battery, if they were to put it at the top, small hands would have struggled. But there you go. That's a bonus. Well done, Ryobi. Right, okay, I've gone and got my wife's drug dealing scales. Let's have a little look at how much it weighs and compare it to some other ones. Right, there you go. As you can see, it weighs 1.186 kilograms. I'll do the conversion up here somewhere. That's the 9 amp hour high energy. Haven't got a normal 9 amp hour to compare it to, but let's compare it to a 5 amp hour normal battery, lithium 18. 738 grams. Again, I'll put that up here in the conversion. I've got the high energy 3 amp hour, so I'll put that up there for you. 617.8. And we'll go with a standard 2 amp hour. 443. So there you go. That just gives you an indication. I can't compare it to a normal 9 amp hour, unfortunately, but that gives you an indication of what it weighs. I showed you it fits in my lawnmower, it fits in the pole saw, it obviously fits in my chainsaw. It's only really the mower that has the restriction of the cover. The light, it will fit in the light perfectly. Obviously again, fits in there fine. Makes it slightly weighty, obviously. It's going to last a lot longer. So there you go. You could use this in hand tools. Bear in mind, anything you use it in, it's just going to make it heavier. But if you're not using it for a long time and you feel like strong enough arms, and you can see the upcoming summer, I'll get to use it a lot more. Hopefully at the weekend I'm going to be doing a bit of framing in here to build a cupboard. I'm going to use that in my miter saw. I'll use it till it goes flat, and then I'll charge it again and see how long it takes this time to charge. So there you go. And hopefully this time I won't fall asleep when it's charging, so I'll be able to give you an exact, accurate time of how long it took. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.